approaching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Top of the Sunday morning to you guys, everybody. It's Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz, and we are kicking off the Independence Day celebrations this weekend. I'll let you know all the great things that we have that we can do and participate in to enjoy wonderful, wonderful celebrations. And we just have a really great show for you guys, lots of great guests. So get ready for a really big show. Your Good Morning Vail for your Sunday edition begins right now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun & Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Sunny skies throughout your entire Sunday and the rest of the week. This is Liz at your TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at your Sunday, everybody. By 8 a.m., 57 degrees. Your high today is 83. We only have a 15% chance of precipitation. Mostly sunny skies today. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful day for all your Independence Day celebrations. Sunny skies throughout the day. By noon, it'll be 77 degrees. By 4 p.m., 81. And by 8 p.m., 75 degrees and sunny skies. As we take a look right now at the I-70 corridor, super hot day in Denver, 82 degrees with pure sunshine. In Vail, only a 15% chance of precipitation and 83 degrees in Vail, 81, and 76 in Avon with sunny skies all the way around. As we take a look at your overnight low, it's 48 degrees tonight. A nice clear night for stargazing, everybody. Your sun will set at 8:40 p.m. And now we're going to take a look at your 5-day forecast, kicking off your Monday with mostly sunny skies, 85 degrees and 50 degrees for your low. And then on Tuesday, only a 15% chance of precipitation. We have mostly sunny skies, 87 for your high and 51 for your low. By Wednesday, 15% of precipitation, mostly sunny skies, 84 degrees for your high, 49 for your low. By Thursday, only a 20% chance of precipitation, mostly sunny skies, 78 for your high and 50 degrees for your low. And then by Friday, 88 degrees for your high, mostly sunny skies, and 52 degrees for your low. That's a look at your 5-day forecast. It's going to be a great Sunday. Get out there and enjoy the great weather. And if you want to wear something really cool for your Independence Day celebrations, head on over to Sun & Ski. They are sponsoring your weather right now. You can check them out. They're located in Avon. It's a giant store. They have so many great things, clothing, gear, accessories, and all your sporting needs for every season of the year. Check them out at sunandski.com, and Sun & Ski located right here in Avon. It's a beautiful day. Let's get out there and enjoy all of the Independence Day festivities and so much more. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun & Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
So as you can see, the weather is going to be absolutely perfect for all the outdoor adventures that we have coming up for this weekend. Make sure you get on over to the Vail Farmers Market. That's going to be so much fun. I like to sit and people and dog watch and get all the great fruits and vegetables. Strawberries are my fruit of the month, like I said yesterday. It's a delicious fruit, and they're on a great price right now. So get on over to the Vail Farmers Market, get some strawberries and all the other great things that they have to offer. And of course, we are getting ready to kick off all the Independence Day celebrations. Today, there are two in both different sections of the Vail Valley, so you get to celebrate no matter where you are. First one I'm going to chat about is taking place over at the Minturn Little Beach Amphitheater. This is going to be great fun for the entire family. The kids get to play at the park right next to the stage, and they're going to have bouncy houses and a bull riding event, and they're going to have balloon animals and art exhibits and sculptures and so much more. So the kids are going to have a great experience experience with that. And then later we get great music from everybody that is going to just get you on your feet and having a great time. So get on over to the Little Beach Amphitheater for lots of family fun for you and everybody else, music and so much more for the kids. And then on the other side of town, we have Gypsum, and they are celebrating Independence Day over at the Lundgren Theater. That's a great spot. They're going to have free hot dogs and popsicles while they last. And of course, you get to get out and enjoy incredible music. It's a 90s band from Denver. They're going to play a 90s theme experience for everybody, so you can maybe dress up and have a great time. But either way, you get out there for Gypsum's insane celebration for the 4th of July celebration over at the Lundgren Theater. Is going to be a lot of fun. They will also have face painters and bouncy houses and balloon animal makers and all the great things that kids love to enjoy for this holiday. So just remember to get the whole family together, get out there and enjoy today's special events to celebrate Independence Day. We have that and so much more. Stoke Rye, we're going to see a great interview with them because they have a really great Independence Day celebration going on. They're located in the Weston Riverfront. We also have a great segment from the Covered Bridge magazine that we're going to show you. And our very own CC Zach from Good Day Vail is going to be talking with the amazing Ellen Miller, who's this incredible climber. So we have a lot of great things for you guys. Sit back and relax and enjoy your Sunday show right here on Good Morning Vail for TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Liz, and we have so many great Independence Day celebrations going on. Kimberly had the chance to talk to everybody over at Stoke Rye this week. They have something really special going on today, so we're going to find out what's going on with them right now.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now we are in the second half of our show, and all of our visitors and friends are joining us in studio today. As Mark mentioned, we have a wonderful chef joining us from Stoke Rye, Chef Jose Calvo. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you, Kim.
Great to have you here. I think it's so exciting, all of the things that you're doing. Stoke Rye is such a beautiful space, incredible patio.
It is.
It really is. So the patio is now opening for the summer.
It is. We open up at 5 every day for dinner, you know, and drinks out there. And during the weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, we'll also have local musicians doing kind of an opera type of stuff out there.
Just to really set the vibes. and
That
the
is
mood.
correct. I think they go from about half an hour after we open till about dusk.
Amazing. Well, it's just an incredible space right there
Thank
along
you.
the river and beautiful views of the Beaver Creek Resort. It's
Well,
incredible.
both of the resort and then the river down, you know, 2 stories below the patio.
Life is great when you're
Life
sitting there.
is great there.
Oh, that's so exciting. So to kick off the summer, you have an Independence Day barbecue, and
That
that
is
is on
correct.
Sunday, July 2nd.
That is correct. We'll go ahead and we'll start off at 3 o'clock, and then we'll have brisket, pork butt, and chicken. I'll have some veggies for those of us that, you know, enjoy that type of food, and with a whole bunch of sides. I believe the sides are about $7 to start with, and then we'll go from sandwiches all the way to a platter between $15 and $25 per plate.
So you were the mastermind behind the Independence Day barbecue. What was your inspiration? How did you get started?
So I'm from the West Texas town of El Paso, and we barbecue a lot.
Okay.
When I moved out here, everybody told me it was too cold and we didn't have enough oxygen. So, you know, through, you know, being very not open-minded and asking, you know, my bosses that, you know, they should let me do barbecues, they should let me smoke items and do that stuff. About 10 years ago, we finally, you know, through a partnership with a local brewery, I got a smoker, you know, a trailer, and I learned through a lot of trials, I learned how to smoke meats in, you know, in the Rocky Mountains. I'm, you know, happily that I was able to source wood, you know, in the Western Slope, and then we bring it up here, learn how to do that. You know, funny thing is, I had never done a chicken on the grill until I moved up here.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so do you have a favorite meat that you like to smoke?
Brisket.
Brisket.
Of course, brisket.
Of course.
Brisket. I mean,
So
that's what
are
I
you
learned.
saying that's going to be a popular item at the
It
barbecue?
will be. I have twice as much brisket as I do the other 2.
Okay, great. Great. So Independence Day barbecue, it's on July 2nd. So it's a kickoff for the summer, but also just to kick off the celebration of the 4th of July holiday.
Correct. We've got, you know, on the 3rd, I said most people know that, you know, Nottingham Park has, you know, that wonderful firework display. So we will never compete with that, but we will be a part of it, you know, but just being so close to it. And then on the 4th, both Beaver Creek and Vail will have, you know, their own fireworks.
Okay, that's great. So there are so many interesting things that you're doing at Stoke Rye, and you've partnered with nonprofits. And tell me about your partnership and what that looks like.
You know, on July, we're kind of partnership with the Vail Valley Veterans, mainly because 10th Mountain is involved with our barbecue, and they're very heavily into, you know, donating to that charity. So we'll partner with them. What we'll do is we've selected table 207 in the restaurant to make that profit go into the charity.
Awesome.
We'll do the whole month. What we would expect is people to make their reservations if they want to contribute to table 207 when they call the restaurant, and then that money will go there.
So if you want to contribute and you want to have a great dinner, specifically call ahead and request table 207?
Correct.
Okay, great. And so you're with tell me the nonprofit you're partnering with again this month?
Vail Valley Veterans.
The Vail Valley Veterans. That's an incredible organization
They
for
are.
sure. So lots of fun things happening at Stoke Rye. There is a jazz brunch.
Correct. every Sunday, we Kathy Morrow comes over and plays for us. I believe she starts right around 9:30, and then plays through about the last customer at noonish.
So what does the brunch entail? So is it a fixed price? Is it you can order off a menu?
It is a fixed price. What we'll do, we'll have a couple of stations where a chef will cook to your order. Plus, we've got a lavish buffet that it gets updated and upgraded every week.
Amazing. So what is your specific role, and tell me about what you do.
So many years ago, when the hotel first opened up, I opened up as the kitchen manager. And through as many years as I've been there, so now my current role is director of purchasing.
Okay, great. And so you obviously have an influence on items that will be on the menu.
Correct.
And what that looks like.
I help source all those items. We've got very good specs that come directly from the Richard Sandoval that owns the concept of Stoke Rye, and then we go in there and we try to bring in local farmers, local breweries, distilleries, all that stuff we do.
I think it's just so special, especially when you see that view on the website, and when you're there in person, it's just breathtaking.
And it's even better in person. Once, if you get a sunrise or a sundown in our deck, it is just amazing. So we have a couple of decks throughout the resorts, and we have yoga in the mornings. They didn't ask me to talk about the spa and club, but they do wonderful things too that take advantage of the views and being right next to the river and having people, do that healthy thing that they like to do in using that property.
When you source from local
Correct.
vendors and local farmers here in the area.
Funny thing, this morning I stopped by one of the local farmers and picked up our lettuces and herbs for the weekend. It was great. I mean, it's great. It's down in Gypsum by Cottonwood Pass. I drove down there at around 4:30 and I had coffee with the beautiful farmer.
That's amazing. Just
And
having
shout out to the LaVentures. They're absolutely wonderful people.
That's so great. Now, private events, you can book the space for private
That
events
is
as well?
correct. We'll go from anywhere between, I believe we can do 12 people in one of our smallest rooms. And of course, less than that too, if they need to, and all the way to 250 people, depending on what they want to do, whether it's a corporate event or a wedding or a personal private party.
Well, it sounds like prime location and
It is.
top-notch service that you provide.
Yes, we pride ourselves in doing that.
Amazing. So Independence Day barbecue, that is Sunday.
That is Sunday.
Do we need to get tickets or?
No, it's actually pretty easy and very mellow. It's going to be in the plaza. So, and I'm supposed to say that it's supposed to be in the Riverfront Plaza.
Right by the gondola?
Right by the gondola. But so what we'll do is you walk in, I'll have the setup outside. We'll have the setup outside for the meat and the drinks. 10th Mountain's going to sponsor 2 of our drinks. And all you'll have to do is walk into the Riverfront Market, pay for your items, get your drinks, all that stuff, then come out to the barbecue area or the pit area, and then I'll serve you great food.
Well, they need to come for your food, but also come to meet you. You were such a joy to speak with.
Thank you.
And
Thank
I enjoyed
you.
talking to you off camera as
Thank
well
you,
as
Kim.
on. So tell us where to go one more time. Is there a website or?
Yeah, we do all of our food options and food and beverage options are at riverfrontdining.com, and all of our menus are there.
Awesome.
And there's also links to our conference service.
Amazing. Well, Chef Jose, great to have you on the show.
Thank you, Kim.
It's a pleasure. I loved chatting with you about the way to kick off the summer and to kick off Independence Day celebrations.
Thank you, Kim.
Absolutely. Now, we have a few more things, speaking of Independence Day celebrations, coming up on the show, so stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you into Rugs Benedict to come explore our 12,000 square foot showroom. We've been serving the Vail Valley for over 50 years now with flooring needs, and we inventory a ton of product from Carpet One to provide the very best values, highest style. We just built a warehouse, 15,000 square foot warehouse in gypsum. So we have over 120 different broadloom carpets. We have a lot of waterproof wood flooring, things that we can install right away. way. We have employee installers, a lifetime installation warranty. Many of them have been with us for decades, and they're true craftsmen in their work. They're absolutely extraordinary at installing any of the flooring that we provide. We also have over 1,000 area rugs in stock right now, and they start at 2x3s. I could bring these into the studio today, but they go all the way up to 12x16s, and we have them hanging on the racks just like shopping for clothing. So it's very easy for you to just flip through, see what's available. We'll deliver them to your house so you can check out how they look in your space with your lighting. All different sizes, all different shapes, some things that are going to be a little bit more contemporary as well as tribal, traditional, all the latest and greatest looks. We have things that are hand knotted, silk, woolen silk options, all the way down to some machine made indoor outdoor type rugs. So really anything that you're looking for your business, for your home, for a rental, Rugs Benedict can provide it. And one thing I consistently hear when people leave our showroom is, that was so easy, thank you so much. So we make the process very easy. Come in, take a look, and we'd love to offer you a free estimate. Look forward to seeing you in our showroom.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
It's a happy Sunday here at Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. We have something very special to show you right now. Covered Bridge Magazine has some great hosts, Kim and Bobby, and they got to sit down with Jennifer Strobe, an amazing photographer. Let's take a look and see that great interview right now.
Hi everyone, welcome to Covered Bridge on TV8. My name is Kim Fuller. I am the co-owner of Jaunt Media Collective in West Vail and the editor-in-chief of Covered Bridge Magazine.
And I'm Bobby LaRue, the other co-owner and the director of partnerships at Covered Bridge Magazine. We have the pleasure today of sitting down with Jennifer Weintraub, a longtime local here at the Vail Valley. She's a fantastic creative who does a lot of contributing to Covered Bridge Magazine. So we're excited to have Jen on the couch today here at Covered Bridge on TV8. Welcome, Jen.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So I just mentioned you're a longtime local in the Valley. How long have you actually been in the Vail Valley or Eagle River Valley?
Yeah, I've been here for almost 15 years.
Amazing.
I came here, like many people, just for a winter, and I don't know, I found a husband, I found a job, we found a home, and this is, we love it, and this is where we raise our family. I have 2 kids who are 3 months and 2.5.
And Jennifer does a lot of contributing to Covered Bridge. You've done photography. You were our cover photographer last summer, a beautiful mountain bike shot on the Grand Traverse.
Yes.
And you do style for us, which, you know, she's a great consultant for that, obviously. And the article that we're focusing on today is about mountain mamas and tips for postpartum specifically. So for the summer fall issue, the title of the magazine, Tips for Mountain Mamas, the truth behind postpartum recovery. And Jennifer was sharing with me earlier that the article was a struggle for you. And tell me a little bit about that.
So I originally pitched you the article, I was probably 2 weeks postpartum and I wanted to still be in the magazine, so I wanted to send you something, and anything I wrote, it didn't sit right. And part of that was, I was writing this when I had a newborn, 1 or 2 months old, and I'm working during naps and nights, which are these tiny little windows of like 1 hour to 1.5 hours. You're not on a ton of sleep. Our sleep is pretty good, but you're just not yourself. You're not focused, and then you have this little window, and you're like, okay, sit down, be creative, right, go. And like, things you just can't turn on like that. And I think that was why I struggled through this, is getting a clear mind without any distraction of all the other million things you have to do that are running through your mind. And also because I was in it, writing this about postpartum recovery, like I hadn't even recovered yet because I was so fresh and in it. But I knew, this being my second pregnancy, I had learned so much from the first one. I had a better plan of what I was going to do with this pregnancy. So I did have a better idea, and I've been working with physical therapy, pelvic floor specialists, and so I knew a lot more going into this one. But it was really tough.
Yeah, well, this quote, and I'm going to read this just to set the tone for, I think this poured out of you in the sense of like, this is what I was going through with the article, but also in the moment, in the sense it's not exactly what, the expectations can be different than what you maybe have thought, especially, you had already had one baby and then you had another, and so different experiences. So Jennifer writes, within 6 months of giving birth, I thought I would feel like myself again, but I was far from healed. Many women, especially those who were active before and during pregnancy, expect to bounce back quickly. I was surprised at how long my body didn't feel like my own. Recovery from pregnancy takes longer than most would expect, even for the fittest of athletes. Stephanie Drew, a certified women's health specialist at Howard Head Sports Medicine, says it's normal for it to take up to 2 years to feel fully recovered.
Yeah, that was a big surprise for me. So I started working with Stephanie Drew. She's a physical therapist at Howard Head Sports Medicine who specializes in women's health and pelvic floor. And during my second pregnancy, I had so much pain in my lower back and shooting down my leg that I could barely walk. Eventually it went away. I think it was just how the baby was sitting, but I started going to her to see what we could do. And in going to her for that, I started asking all these other questions about, okay, well, we're not really solving anything right now, so I just have to let it go and embrace this is where I am and do what I can, which is walk when I could. And then we started just talking about, what do I need to do for postpartum? And my first pregnancy, they said at 6 weeks, you're cleared. I'm like, okay, great, I can start running. And I told her that, and she was like, no. Not that you can't, but running is such a high impact sport on your pelvic floor, which is stretched so much during pregnancy, and your core, which is stretched. And so now you have no stability, and your core, that's the stability for all movement that you do. And so you can start exercising right after pregnancy, but not those high impact sports. And I had no idea. So I actually followed her directions this time and waited the full 12 weeks to start running. But that was when she said it takes 2 years, it can take up to 2 years. I was really surprised when you think about it. And women, your body's being stretched, your hormones are crazy, and it just, there's a lot of things going on in your body. And if you have knee surgery, yes, you can ski the next year, but you don't have that full strength in your knee. You're not skiing to the same level of aggressiveness that you were before surgery. Probably your second season, you're back skiing as aggressively as you were before. And I just didn't think about that with pregnancy. You just expect, okay, 6 weeks, you should start healing again, but it takes that long for everything to recover. And not only that, for you to build your strength back up. So a few things I found interesting when I was talking to them were, one of them is your body heals and recovers when you're sleeping. And new mamas aren't sleeping very much. So it takes a lot longer to recover. So I've noticed this time, sometimes I feel great and I run, and maybe I'll do it 1 or 2 days in a row, and then I'm exhausted. And so you have this level of exhaustion that you don't have when you're totally okay. And it just takes a lot longer for your body to recover because of sleep, because if you're breastfeeding, you're still sharing those nutrients with your baby. So it's not, your body still isn't your own. And I was surprised to hear how long it takes to actually regain your endurance, your strength, and your fitness.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting to hear that from my side of things, right? It's like we just get to kind of observe, and obviously you see the body change and you see the body react, but to understand that from an athletic standpoint, you being a pretty big mountain athlete, you're out there on your bike, you're out there hiking, you're out there doing all these things, and what has also helped, you mentioned physical, but is there some stuff you're doing for the mind to just remind yourself, or some mantras or things that you have to get you through those tough times of when you might want to go running, but the body is not reacting the way you want it to?
So I've really tried to embrace doing what I can and just having grace and patience through the process. And some days that's easier than others. Obviously, it depends how much sleep I get, how much coffee I've had, but it's doing what I can. So when I don't feel great, just getting outside, I'm going to go for a walk and wear the baby. And, just getting some fresh air is great. Finding the support of moms groups is great, and just taking care of yourself. But I think it's just trying to embrace okay, I can't run, but I can walk. I can't do this, but I can do this. And so trying to have just patience in the process, because it takes a lot longer than you think. And just like you're recovering from an injury, if you had knee surgery or shoulder surgery or any other surgery, you would give yourself that patience. You'd be going to physical therapy, you'd be taking care of yourself, and you'd have that time to recover, and it would take about 2 years to have that strength and that muscle mass back.
Well, you speak to that. I mean, it's pretty amazing, that side of things. But I've noticed from your social media, I've noticed from keeping an eye on what you and your family is up to, is you really haven't seemed to skip a beat. I mean, you're still out there adventuring. I see camping. I think I've saw international travel already.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty exceptional. Can you offer any advice to some moms out there to
Yeah.
my life isn't over.
No.
What is that?
So we've changed our expectations. So we did go to Mexico with a 3-month-old and a 2.5-year-old. And I think the hardest part was getting a passport photo for a 5-week-old, because you have to have them sit still, and that's just not possible. So, but our expectations were just, we're going to eat good food, we're going to have some drinks, we're going to relax, we're going to go to the beach, we're going to go to the pool. And we didn't have these big expectations. Yes, we miss our big trips where we used to hike all day and bike all day and take motorbikes through Indonesia to these waterfalls and all these crazy adventures. And we're not there right now. And so it's okay, we're trying to focus on the things we can do. So camping, Fruta is a great spot for kids, because we can take loops and do that through the campground, and finding other friends who are in the same boat as us, because then we can do girls go for a ride, guys go for a ride, and trading off. So it's, I see other people's adventures, and it's hard, because I'm man, I really miss that, and I miss doing that. And we're it's just for now. They're little, and it's just for now. So it's what can we do? But in that, we've also found other destinations and other things to do. So where's a spot that we can go hiking, and we found, we find different things where, other than we're going to go to our same places that we always go, Moab and Crested Butte and all these places. And we haven't been to Moab in years, because they're all big rides and they're spread out. So we miss it, but what can we do? And so I think, trying to shift that focus, and it's not always easy, but it's more important to get out and do something than to stay at home and do nothing. And you're not always going to have everything right. When we went camping, I packed the wrong clothes, and I forgot this, and I didn't do that. And it's a learning experience. And so I didn't get it right, but I'm okay, so next time I want to bring these pants or this toy for them or whatever it is, but like you only learn by doing. And unfortunately, like sometimes failure, you learn the best. Like you just, like you have to get through it, but I think the fear of holding back is worse than staying at home and having that regret.
Yeah, I think we'll have to potentially have a follow-up piece that's adventuring with kids, right?
Yeah.
We'll continue to have Jennifer contribute to Covered Bridge in ways that, you know, are so interesting to readers, and this has been very interesting for all of the viewers, and definitely a worthwhile conversation, and more to come. So congratulations on baby number 2 and continuing to get out there with your family. And thank you so much for contributing to this issue. Definitely pick it up, summer and fall, the Journey issue of Covered Bridge magazine. And this has been Covered Bridge on TV8. We'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
TV8 se complace en compartir que nos estamos preparando para lanzar nueva programación en español. Pero antes de hacerlo, queremos saber de ti, nuestra increíble comunidad, sobre lo que tú quieres ver. Por eso, te invitamos a un evento especial en nuestro estudio el 12 de julio a las 6 de la tarde. Ven a compartir tus ideas, opiniones y visiones sobre el futuro de nuestra programación en español. Ya sean eventos locales, programas educativos o entretenimiento, queremos que tú formes parte de este proceso y ayudes a dar forma a nuestra programación. No te pierdas esta maravillosa oportunidad de ser parte de televisión que te refleja y te representa. Para más información y para confirmar tu asistencia, visita tv8vail.com. TV8 is excited to share that we're preparing to launch new programming in Spanish. But before we do, we want to hear from you, our incredible community, about what you want to see. That's why we invite you to a special event at our studio on July 12th at 6 p.m. Come share your ideas, opinions, and visions regarding the future of our Spanish programming. Whether it's local events, educational programs, or entertainment, we want you to be a part of this process and help shape our Spanish programming. Don't miss out on this wonderful opportunity to be a part of television that reflects and represents you. For full details and to RSVP, visit tv8vail.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Sunny skies throughout your entire Sunday and the rest of the week. This is Liz at your TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at your Sunday, everybody. By 8 a.m., 57 degrees. Your high today is 83. We only have a 15% chance of precipitation. Mostly sunny skies today. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful day for all your Independence Day celebrations. Sunny skies throughout the day. By noon, it'll be 77 degrees. By 4 p.m., 81. And by 8 p.m., 75 degrees and sunny skies. As we take a look right now at the I-70 corridor, super hot day in Denver, 82 degrees with pure sunshine. In Vail, only a 15% chance of precipitation and 83 degrees in Vail, 81, and 76 in Avon with Sunny skies all the way around. As we take a look at your overnight low, it's 48 degrees tonight. A nice clear night for stargazing, everybody. Your sun will set at 8:40 p.m. And now we're going to take a look at your 5-day forecast, kicking off your Monday with mostly sunny skies, 85 degrees and 50 degrees for your low. And then on Tuesday, only a 15% chance of precipitation. We have mostly sunny skies, 87 for your high and 51 for your low. By Wednesday, 15% of precipitation, mostly sunny skies, 84 degrees for your high, 49 for your low. By Thursday, only a 20% chance of precipitation, mostly sunny skies, 78 for your high and 50 degrees for your low. And then by Friday, 88 degrees for your high, mostly sunny skies, and 52 degrees for your low. That's a look at your 5-day forecast. It's going to be a great Sunday. Get out there and enjoy the great weather. And if you want to wear something really cool for your Independence Day celebrations, head on over to Sun and Ski. They are sponsoring your weather right now. You can check them out. They're located in Avon. It's a giant store. They have so many great things, clothing, gear, accessories, and all your sporting needs for every season of the year. Check them out at sunandski.com, and Sun and Ski located right here in Avon. It's a beautiful day. Let's get out there and enjoy all of the Independence Day festivities and so much more. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome to the TV8 Visitors Bureau. I'm one of your hosts, Maddie Evans. Now we've got a really cool new concept taking place here in the town of Avon, Eaglevale, and Vail. And it's a great way to use as an alternative. Instead of driving your car, you can shift your ride to one of these incredible electric bikes behind me. Now this is a really cool rental system, and you can control it all right from the power of your hands, right from your cell phone by downloading the Shift Bike app. And then from there, you can get over there and enjoy the incredible amenities that these bikes have to offer. We're going to walk you through it, but in order to do it, you have to download the app. So Shift Bike is the app, and then you can use the coupon code Shift Your Ride for the first 30 minutes free. And we're going to walk you through the pricing and everything here and how you can get one of the bikes. Let's get started. Once you get into the app, you can see exactly which location you would like to pick up the bike, how many bikes are available, and then where you can deliver the bike to. So you can see starting in Avon, making your way through Eaglevale, all the way to Vail Village, and then even down into East Vail. You can collect bikes, drop bikes off, and enjoy your ride on these nice electric bikes. Once you've scanned the QR code to get the bike unlocked, it's really important that you have safety first, so always make sure that you have your helmet with you. That way you can pop that on and you're nice and safe. Now, once you get the bike unlocked, it's super easy. You'll just take that lock right off the back. You'll see that you'll have this big, nice coiled cord, but there's a hook on the back for you to hook that to so that it is nice and out of your way while you are riding the bike. That way you're nice and safe and everyone around you is nice and safe so you don't tip over on the bike. And then once you've got that all secured, you're all set to go. You can just kick that kickstand up and start enjoying your ride. Now remember that these are pedal assist and there are some rules. To get the bike back to where you got it or to get it to your next destination, you can always use the app to see all of the great places where you can drop these off. Once you are done on your adventure on the Shift bikes, they're a ton of fun, and you can see that you can get going pretty fast on them, especially with that nice little pedal assist. You'll take the bike back, lock it back up in one of the great charging stations that they have available, and then once you're done locking it up, make sure that you take your app out and you end the ride, because it is going to make sure that that bike is in the correct spot for you to have ended your ride, and that way it will not continue to charge you. That has been this edition of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. We can't wait to bring you more great information, but make sure that you get out there and you use the Shift Bike to shift your ride throughout the community.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time where we're talking Sun & Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, if you're making your way out to do any water activities, it's important that you have the right protection with you, and especially since our water levels are so high from all of that precipitation that we saw over the course of the winter and now that snow runoff. So right now, I've got the Onyx Move Vent Life Vest in front of me. This vest has some great features to it, one of which being soft, lightweight foam flotation. Now, if you are looking for this in your kayaks or in your canoes and you want that nice mesh back, well, then it has that feature, making it more comfortable for you to sit anywhere where there's a high back and you need to be nice and safe out there. Now, as you're making your way out into the water, there is a built-in whistle so that if you need to be heard, you can make yourself heard with this lovely whistle. There's also some nice reflection pieces making it easy for you to be seen as you're out there, and especially if you're doing it first thing in the morning or later into the afternoon when you're out there on the rivers or on the lakes. So make sure that you stop by Sun & Ski Sports and you check out all of their great inventory for these nice pieces that are going to keep you safe out there on the waters. Now, you can always go to their website at sunandski.com for some more information or for some more fabulous products that'll keep you safe out there on the water.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
It's your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. We also have a great show called Good Day Vail with the amazing CC Zach. She got a chance to talk with Ellen Miller, who's this incredible climber. We're going to find out all about this lady and what she has to show us and just learn from this woman's great experiences. Let's take a look right now and check it out.
I am CC Zach, and I am just so excited about today's episode, as I mentioned in the introduction, and I am humbled to be sitting on the couch with Ellen Miller. Thank you so much for joining us today. And the thing that I really would love to spend time on today is that there's so much press out there in media about what you have accomplished. What I would really love our viewers to learn about is who is Ellen and what makes her get up in the morning. So I'm just so grateful that you said yes to this interview. So just to start with the viewers, why Vail? How long have you been here and why do you stay here?
I landed here a little over 30 years ago to manage a tiny little natural food store in what used to be, it's now Solaris, it used to be the Crossroads Shopping Center. It was called Alfalfa's Market. And I moved up from the Front Range from Denver to manage that store. And obviously, after moving to the Vail Valley, I fell in love with it and vowed never to leave because my heart, a big part of my heart, lives in the mountains. So it was a great opportunity for me to, start a life outside of the city and up here in the mountains. So.
But the beauty of that is that you say the heart is in the mountains, but you've given your heart to the Vail Valley. Why is that?
I feel like early on, living here, I received so much support from the community for my projects, for my mountaineering, for events that we would do through Alfalfa's. And now that I've gotten older, I have taken a lot of joy out of simply trying to give back. The places that I would train on, the trails, and the wilderness trails, the mountain trails that I would train on for my big Himalayan climbs, gave me so much, Cece. They gave me so much in the way of joy and beauty and mental health that now that I'm an older athlete, I can certainly make the time to give back to those places. So.
Well, I think you've been giving back to those places in the community since you were born, but that's a whole nother episode. But as it relates to you, what is your passion in life?
I love trying to elevate other people. Elevation is kind of the theme of my life, I feel like. And I've also, I work as a caregiver, and I take a lot of joy in taking care of things. And again, I feel like we are so lucky and so blessed to be surrounded by wilderness, to be surrounded by forest land. But it's a precious asset. It's a precious natural asset that we have here in the Vail Valley, and I just want to make sure that I'm one of the people that contributes to taking care of it.
So what do the mountains give you? What is it that brings out the best of Ellen Miller from the mountains?
I feel like through the challenge of climbing mountains, I've learned more about myself. I've learned who I am. I've learned what I'm made out of. And then obviously the sheer beauty of the places that I get to climb in, it's so a pure joy. I honestly feel like I'm just connected to a much bigger world when I can see those big views and those big perspectives. I feel quite insignificant oftentimes when I'm in the big mountains, so it's humbling for me to be there. But it's the joy. It's the joy and the beauty.
So back to your accomplishments, which are just overwhelming and humbling, and they're all in the beauty of the mountains. What have you learned about yourself through all of these unbelievable accomplishments, which if you haven't seen the introduction, you need to go back. But I mean, Ellen is first American woman that has climbed both sides of Mount Everest. She's a multiple 8,000 meter summit, mountain summit individual. She started so many nonprofits and very focused on trail running. But what are the epiphanies that the mountains have really taught you through all of the work that you've done with them thus far?
I think that I'm stronger than I think I am. My endurance is deeper than I think it is. It's resilience that we learn in the mountains. I also think that I've traveled to places that are surrounded by these beautiful cultures. In Nepal, the Nepalese people are just so genuine and gentle and kind. The Buddhists in Tibet, have been so welcoming and kind and warm to me. And I've learned a lot from the cultures that live around the high mountains and surround those high mountains. And the internal aspect of just being able to do more than I thought I could do.
And how have you taken those epiphanies and brought them to others thus far?
I feel like I can encourage others through my storytelling of my own experiences in the mountains. So, for example, back when I used to be an endurance coach, I could bring those experiences and tell the people that I was coaching about those. And then also now, I draw on those former experiences of resilience, of toughness, of patience.
Key virtue.
Those kinds of profound lessons that I've learned in the mountains have come in handy as simply an aging athlete. Honestly, I've been through a number of hip surgeries, and I'm really glad I had that experience of being a climber to draw on when I had to be so patient, and methodical and focused on my healing process.
Well, and do you mind sharing with the viewers, what you did post 2 hip surgeries? You're an extraordinary mountain endurance athlete, but I think people need to recognize that, when you are challenged with physical things that kind of take us backwards from what we love to do. Please share with the viewers, I mean, what you were able to endure post 2 hip surgeries.
Well, I think learning how to refocus, maybe not focus so much solely on my athletic interests, but learning about different facets of myself. I think that's when I started thinking more about the Climb for Literacy or getting involved more in my community. But yeah, I think going through several surgeries and the recovery process has been, it's been a learning experience for me, and it's been very positive. In the end of the day, those recoveries were just as positive as any mountain I climbed, honestly. So
it's an extraordinary accomplishment, and it really is mind over matter, which leads me to a next question. After preparing for speaking with you, you have had multiple dreams in your life, and the process in which you develop your dream in itself is just an extraordinary life lesson for myself and others. Will you tell our viewers a little bit about one of your biggest dreams and how what that process was to get to the dream and how you accomplished it?
I think one of the biggest dream, obviously, was climbing Mount Everest. So it was 20 years, Cece, of baby steps and climbing smaller mountains and learning climbing skills and meeting different people. I think these days a lot of people want instant gratification. And for me, it's been a long, slow, methodical process. And I also want to let people know that I have failed so much more than I have succeeded. I've learned so much more from the mountains that I didn't reach the summit of than the ones I did. And I needed to have those failures in order to learn the skills that helped me to succeed on other higher mountains. So, you know, I know a lot of younger people get discouraged, you know, when they don't get to the summit or something goes wrong on an expedition. But I'm kind of like, you know what? Great learning opportunity there. You know, think about everything you can learn from that experience, and next time use those lessons on the next attempt of a mountain. So, yeah, I think people tend to focus a lot just on what I've succeeded on, but I just want to let everybody know I have failed. You know, there have been a lot of mountains I didn't get to the top of.
I love that. You know, and it begs another question too, is that you've just been so vulnerable to us about this, and how can we help viewers recognize that they should be comfortable with that vulnerability of failure? You know, I know you coach a lot of endurance athletes here in the Valley, and you've been wildly successful in teaching U.S. trail running teams to national championships and world championships. But there's a lot of failure that they have too. So what do you tell them, those young people that get frustrated?
I think I try to to have a lot of empathy initially when someone has, you know, when someone has failed. But after a little bit of time, you know, I'm the one that's going to say, get back up. Get back
on
up.
the horse.
Stand up. Take one step forward. Take another step forward. You know, it's just baby steps. It's one step at a time. And I still have to remind myself of that lesson often. You know, Ellen, get back up. Just stand up, focus forward, you know, and learn the lessons where you can, but keep focusing forward. So life is so short.
Yes, it is.
Life is so short, and I just kind of feel like it's fleeting, and so we don't have a lot of time to waste and to, you know, to just let time slip away, because especially I feel like as an aging athlete, you know, you realize time is limited. So,
and we all have so much to give, and it's not just about giving for ourselves, but it's about giving to the greater good of humanitarianism or humanity. So with that, I am going to ask our viewers to stay tuned to Good Day Vail with Ellen Miller. Please do not miss the second half of this episode, where we really focus on how you can make a difference here in the Vail Valley by listening to how Ellen has just had an extraordinary impact in this valley.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Welcome to the second hour of your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail, right here on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. We've already had a great first hour and so much more to do, so kick back and relax and enjoy the rest of the show. Your second hour starts right now for Good Morning Vail.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome to the TVA Weather Center. It's Sunday, and we're going to have a great, beautiful day. Lots of abundant sunshine for everybody. By 8 a.m., it was 55 degrees. Your high today is 78 degrees. Blue skies and sunshine all the way around. Looking throughout the entire day, by noon, 71 degrees and sunny skies. By 4 p.m., same at 77, and by 8 p.m., 70 degrees and sunshine. Now we're going to take a look at the I-70 corridor and find out what's going on in Denver. Another hot day in Denver, partly cloudy skies with more sunshine than we expect, and 83 degrees in Vail, 78, all sunshine in Eagle as well, 84 degrees in Avon, 79 degrees and sunny. Your overnight low tonight is 47 degrees. We have a nice partial crescent moon, which looks cool, and it's going to be a clear night, everybody. Your sun will set tonight at 8:38 p.m. Now we have a 5-day forecast for you to take a look at. Monday, sunny all day long. Beautiful day, 79 for your high and 49 degrees for your low. By Tuesday, mostly sunny skies, 76 and 46 for your low. By Wednesday, sunny skies all the way around, 79 degrees for your high and 46 degrees for your low. By Thursday, mostly sunny skies. What a great week we have in store for us. Mostly sunny and 75, 46 for your low on Thursday. And then when Friday comes to kick off another weekend with mostly sunny skies, 73 for your high and 45 degrees for your low. That's a look at your weather right here for your Sunday on TV8. It's all brought to you by Sun and Ski. Get on over there. They're located in Avon. They have something for everybody, for everything you like to do throughout every season of the year. Check them out today, Sun and Ski in Avon. That is a look at your weather, and we'll be right back with more Sunday Good Morning Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It's Sunday. I'm your host, Liz, and we're having a great day today. And of course, all of the Independence Day celebrations are taking place. I've already let you know what to do today for Gypsum and Minturn. There's two more things going on First is taking place tomorrow at Nottingham Park. I'm going to be your host. Thousands of people are going to be coming out for this event, so it's going to be a lot of fun. It is Avon's Salute to the USA. It's a great family-friendly event. It all kicks off at 5 o'clock. You all bring the kids, bring your friends, bring a blanket, and bring your excitement because it's going to be one big old celebration at Nottingham Park in Avon. Thanks to everybody in the town of Avon who threw this on. It's the 37th annual fireworks display for the Salute to the USA in Avon. We are going to have Jesse and the Mexicats, and we're also going to have Los Lobos. Okay, so it's going to be a really fun, exciting night with some great music. And then at 9:45, the amazing fireworks display will kick off right off Nottingham Lake. So we're going to have lots of family activities before all of the music and the fireworks for all the kids, bouncy houses, kids, and art installments, and of course balloon animals and face painters and so much more for everybody. There'll be a lot of great food trucks and a little bit of libations for everybody. So you can bring your own picnic or enjoy all the things that the town of Avon has to offer. It's going to be amazing. And then tomorrow, the big day, the celebration is taking place in Vail. We have the giant parade, Vail America Days, everybody. The parade takes place at 10 o'clock in the morning, and everybody from the community will be there with something really cool for everybody to enjoy. And then later on in the evening, we have the symphony over at Gerald Ford Amphitheater. So we are celebrating big for America right here in our own backyard. So get ready for some great celebrations and another great day right here at Good Morning Vail on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 7 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Such an interesting interview that CC Zach is having with Ellen Miller, who's an amazing climber. Let's get back into that interview and find out much more.
This is a special interview with Ellen Miller, who to me is just a rock star inside and out and outside and upside down. I just am thrilled to have you here. And as we were just discussing during the break, Ellen, you know, one of the things that you had mentioned that you achieved when you climbed Everest was that you got closer to God. So I know our viewers can really relate to that because they live here in the mountains, and there's a reason why they're in the mountains versus someplace else. So just tell us a little bit about that soulfulness that you experience by living in the mountains and climbing these mountains.
I feel throughout history, you know, mountains have been associated with reverence and with being closer to the heavens, being closer to God. And when I would travel, especially in Tibet and Nepal, there is a deep spirituality that surrounds Mount Everest, Tibetan Buddhism. And some of my favorite times in my life are the memories. You know, I cherish the memories that I spent in monasteries there and with my Sherpa friends there and seeing their ritual and seeing their devotion. And learning from them that these high places are a place of reverence, not of ego. You know, we go to the mountains to touch a higher part of ourselves, to touch a higher part of the earth, but you know, they're not necessarily a place where we want to, you know, be boastful about our climbing achievements or our ego. And that was a profound lesson for me. And you know, even here when I go up into the Gore Range, CC, and climb up there, it's peaceful, it's quiet, your perspective is higher. You kind of rise up out of all of the activity that's going on in the valley. And it gives you a higher view, and you do feel connected to something higher. At the same time, you're feeding your soul. So for me, mountain climbing has definitely been very soulful, and not so much about achievement and not so much about proving anything, but the beautiful moments, you know, that I've experienced in nature, in that rarefied environment. I feel incredibly blessed.
So with that as a backdrop and knowing how involved you are with the community, what are your dreams for the Vail Valley? You know, you've climbed Everest and now you're here and you have been giving back and giving back and giving back, but what are your dreams for the Vail Valley?
I think unity. I think that cohesiveness of people we have a lot of different people here from a lot of different backgrounds.
And it's gotten much more intense, that diversity, in the last 2 to 5 years, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And hopefully people can step back and take the time to see what it's like to be in someone else's shoes and to have more patience and understanding and learning. I feel like many of us are in such a great situation here where we can give back. There's a lot of resources here in the Vail Valley, and I like to encourage people to, you know, take their passion, whether it's music or art or horseback riding or gardening, whatever. There's an organization for everything here. Mine just happens to be trails. You know, I feel like most people here do spend time on trails. So I you know, researched the Vail Valley Mountain Trails Alliance, which I have just had a blast volunteering for them and for the town of Vail with the Trail Host program. Eagle Summit Wilderness Alliance has all kinds of opportunities for volunteering. But certainly if your passion is something completely different, there are many opportunities.
So speaking of the trails and knowing that we have the viewers, you know, what few words do you have about protecting our trails that you'd like our viewers to respect?
I would like for our viewers here, since most are residents or part-time residents, to take the responsibility to help be an educator for these precious places, because we have a lot of visitors that just pop in on vacation or pop up from Denver for the day. And to, if you see the opportunity, help to educate those people that, you know, the trails are fragile, wilderness is fragile, wildlife needs a lot of room and a lot of space. Oftentimes we are in their habitat and we need to back off a little bit rather than trying to approach wildlife for photographs and things like that. taking care of the rivers and streams. So, just helping to protect what we have here, the beauty of these natural resources. That's what I would like to encourage people to do.
So you had mentioned trails are a passion of yours, but I know that there's other focus areas in the community that you spend your time, your precious resource of time. Please tell our viewers about those.
For many years, I created an event called the Climb for Literacy. And the Literacy Project here in the Vail Valley is dear to my heart.
Which quite frankly should be dear to every single one of us, because literacy is the key to just humanitarian success in general and happiness.
Yes.
Right? We can all communicate together. So sorry, I didn't mean to interject, but I'm very passionate about literacy as well.
No, but you're right. The ability to read can lift people up out of a lot of challenging situations. But I took my love for climbing and my love for reading and combined them. And we had kids on the climbing wall, and they would climb vertical feet, and they would get sponsorship for, the different laps or vertical feet that they would climb. And so we would raise money for the Magic Bus, which is still here in town. It's part of the Vail Valley Foundation. It's an educational bus that goes into the neighborhoods with all kinds of really interesting learning tools. And then the Literacy Project. So that was a fun project, I think, for me. And then, I feel like it's easy to find opportunities that other people have made, like the VVMTA or other organizations. Walking Mountains has numerous volunteer opportunities, so whatever people are interested in, you can, it's very gratifying. It gives me a lot of joy to give back. I get...
Yeah, you get high off of it.
Well, you do. You feel like you're being helpful and you're being of service. And especially as I've gotten older, I feel like that's something that enriches my life a lot.
So I'm going to twist this a little bit more to the science side of things, because as I was watching some previous interviews that you've had, you do a lot of coaching, and we had talked about failure before. And if we just look at helping our viewers really recognize the value they can bring, you've helped me understand that we can retrain our neural pathways to whether we're trail running or whether we want to contribute and donate our precious time and resources to something in the valley. Help us understand a little bit about the neural pathways and how people can think a little bit differently than what they believe.
Well, I think it's important that we're always exposing ourselves to new things and different things.
Love that.
It's uncomfortable.
It is.
Especially in the brain, but it's really good for us.
Especially if our viewers came from someplace else. And the valley is much different than where they came from. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
No, but I think always learning, always growing. It's always getting out of that comfort zone. I have had a lot of times in my life where I wanted to hunker down into my own comfort zone. And I think that there are certainly times in people's lives when that is appropriate. But I think when we're healthy and we're feeling well and things are going, that's when we need to get outside of our comfort zones. And it's so good for our brains. And I think that, you can do little simple things like brushing your teeth with the opposite hand or little tiny thing, shopping the grocery store in the opposite way that you usually go. I mean, you don't have to, go out and do anything dramatic, but just mixing up the way that your brain is working.
And one of the things that you had mentioned to me too is that you had a wish for Americans, if they were to really get out of their comfort zone and understand those different cultures that you were talking about and learn about kindness and empathy in a different way. What is that suggestion? Do you remember when we were talking about?
Well, I think that a lot of us are so quick to react these days with our judgments. And as Viktor Frankl said, in between the stimulus and the response, there is a space. And within that space really lies our power. And I just like to encourage people that before we react so quickly, if we can just step back and take a breath and take a moment to think and to calm down and to try to be kind and thoughtful and patient, it just seems like things might go a little smoother than a lot of the aggressive, angrier reactions. And I know this isn't easy. I'm a very passionate person myself, and I'm very opinionated. So I know exactly what it's like to be a bulldozer with my own opinions. But, you know, I think things have been ramped up, you know, a lot these days. So maybe softening it. Spend more time in the wilderness.
Spend more time in the wilderness and have
and calming your nervous system.
And having greater respect for anyone we meet, whether on the trailhead or in the grocery store.
Yes.
So, with that, Ellen, I am just thrilled that you spent this time with Good Day Vail. We are just so honored to have you, and
thank you.
You are just an inspiration to everyone that meets you in so many different ways. And I really hope our viewers take her words to heart. And as Viktor Frankl said, there's that space between knowing what just happened and what your reaction is. And so take that space. And again, thank you for joining us with Good Day Vail. We look forward to having you with us the next time. And I know that we are ending with a beautiful photo of Ellen living life to her fullest. So may us all do that as well.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, now is the time to refresh your floors. I'm Mandy Benedict. I'd love to invite you into our showroom to explore our 12,000 square foot showroom where you can view all different floors installed, see what it looks like in a larger space. One of our greatest growing products is waterproof wood flooring, which for our environment with kids and dogs and ski boot and our mountain lifestyle, this is a great flooring option. I brought one of the planks with me today. They're nice, long, wide planks. They're embossed on grain, so they look beautiful, but they perform really well in our mountain lifestyle. We have all employee installers. They've been working for over a decade with us, and we have a lifetime installation warranty. So not only do we make sure that the client gets what they want, we know what this climate needs. We have beautiful reclaimed floors, herringbone, really anything that you're looking for to update your home or your business. We have it at Rugs Benedict. We provide free estimates. So come in and visit us in the store. We'd love to see you.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. Summertime is a great time to do DIY projects, especially around the house. Well, our very own Ben Roof was talking to a great company called Front Door. It's an app to give you lots of great DIY ideas. And if you're one of those people that likes to do things by yourself, this is an interview you're not going to want to miss.
Welcome back to the show. As summer's getting started, we've got a lot of home projects that are just starting to be able to get worked on and available for us. So we're joined now by Bill Cobb and Kathy Collins of Front Door, a new app that's designed to help homeowners solve some of those problems. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So tell me a little bit about Front Door and how you guys kind of got started with this program.
Yeah, I mean, we realize that in the repair and maintenance of your home area, there has really been very little innovation, and there's always something going wrong with your home. So we realized that people needed some place to go to where they could talk live to experts before they brought in a contractor, before they were chasing down YouTube videos, to talk about the specific issues in your home. So we developed this app. You download it, give us a few lines of information, and you're ready to go do a video chat with a group of experts that we have hired. It's not a call center. They have years and years of experience, on average over 20 years. And these are master plumbers, electricians, specialists in heating and cooling, appliances. We even have a handyman area. So that you can, after you download the app and sign up, you can do a video chat on your specific issue. And that's really what the greatness of this is. You've got somebody there who knows what they're doing to help you with your problem.
It sounds like a really fantastic opportunity. Are there any particular challenges that you find that homeowners are really using the app to face?
Oh yeah, definitely. So the first challenge that we're trying to solve for is that when something goes wrong in your house, a lot of times you don't even know where to start. So who do I call? Should I go look for a video? Who can I trust? So the great thing about the Front Door app is that we've done all that work for you. So again, when something does go wrong, you just go to the app, you connect with an expert in the area which you need, whether, again, it's plumbing, electric, or appliances, or heating and cooling. And the hope is that they can walk you through the fix. If they can't walk you through the fix, they might be able to say, hey, here's the part that you need. I will help you once you get the part. I'll help you install it or change it, whatever. And worst case is that if they can't walk you through the fix, then they will send you a short list of vetted, pre-qualified contractors in your area. So you can get somebody out to your home that will fix it for you.
And one of the great things, Ben, that is in there is, if you think about what Kathy just said, is you'll have your own account, and we will set up, the expert will put into your account the specific areas that you need. So if it is a repair and a contractor has to come, they know exactly what part to bring, so there isn't this back and forth, I don't have the part with me, I'll have to come back next Tuesday. So it's a one-stop in most cases. And so that's what's really effective, is that it's all specific to your particular situation.
That's definitely something that I've noticed. In my previous life, I was a contractor and I did a lot of work throughout the area. And that was something that we always encountered, was not knowing exactly what the problem was,
Right.
having to diagnose things and then come back with the right parts. But it sounds like you guys are getting a lot of that diagnosis right out of the way. So if a homeowner is dealing with, like, say, a mysterious issue, hissing that's keeping them up at night, how would Front Door kind of go about diagnosing and solving that problem for them?
So outside of the areas we already talked about, the appliances and the heating and cooling and plumbing and even electric, we have this general area. So if there's something going on, we've had people call and say, I think I have mold, but I'm not sure. We've had people call and say, I need to get this wallpaper off my walls. I mean, there's been, as you can imagine, quite a range of things that people have called you about or called us about. So all you need is your mobile phone, which has a flashlight on it. You're going to connect with an expert. If you are hearing hissing and you're not sure where it's coming from or what's wrong, they will walk you through that. They will say, show me where it's coming from. They might have you zoom in on a model number or something like that, but eventually they will get you to a resolution.
Fantastic. So then, in the event that they do need some help, more technical help beyond that, how does Front Door help put them in touch with a local contractor?
So we send a list of our contractors who are vetted, pre-qualified, so they're not just people who are pulling off some online service. These are people who do business with us. We'll send you a list of those contractors, and you can then contact them for your specific issue.
Well, fantastic. How do you guys vet those contractors? Do you have teams going out and kind of talking to people and trying to establish which businesses are a little bit more reputable?
Yeah, this is our business. This is what we do. We've been in the home warranty and home service plan business for over 50 years. So we have built, Front Door has built a network of contractors that's over 17,000 in force. And so we work with those. Yes, we have an entire team of contractor relations, and we work with those contractors to make sure that they are maintaining certain standards. We work with them on how to, improve the category. They are a part of us. So we have very, very good relationships there.
That sounds absolutely fantastic. I know it's one of the biggest challenges in finding somebody who you can both trust to come into your home to work on the products and to get the job done quickly and efficiently. And it sounds like Front Door has got a really fantastic way to help streamline that process. What are some other ways that you guys are taking advantage of the latest tech to help homeowners?
Yeah, so what we've contained in the app, to what Kathy said, beyond just the video chat, is we have a list of discounts available to you from our relationships. We have that maintenance schedule of things that you should do to check, change those filters out in heating and cooling, get your dryer vent blown out, change your batteries on your thermostat. There's a schedule in there. We'll even make suggestions on things. Make sure your refrigerator is cooling at the, that the door shuts completely, or we can help you figure out, if your refrigerator might be off balance. So there's a number of maintenance tips, as well as that repair area that Kathy talked about, that's going to be so advantageous to everybody's particular situation.
It really sounds to me like this is an absolutely wonderful opportunity for first-time homeowners in particular, people who might not have a whole lot of experience knowing exactly what maintenance is now their responsibility if they've rented a lot in the past. And it sounds like that maintenance tips sort of feature really, really helps with that.
Yeah, it does. And the other thing that's great about it is we really wanted to get people to try this, especially the video chat with the expert, because to your point, especially new homeowners, they don't know where to begin. They're not even sure if they need help. But the great thing is everybody gets one free video chat with an expert. Everybody's got something in their house that's not working perfectly, and it might be that hissing noise, it might be the garage door is not shutting all the way, or the ice maker is making, whatever it is. You've got a free video chat with an expert to make sure that you can try out Front Door in whatever way you need to. And again, the hope is, the goal is that expert will walk you through the fix.
And what we've found is with new homeowners, they want modern solutions. They're used to dealing with apps. They're used to interacting with companies with apps. So this is a feature that fits their lifestyle and the way that they go about their whole lives. So that's why we're so excited about this app.
Well, if we need to check out Front Door and get a chance to give it a try, like I need to fix my dishwasher, how can we go about getting that taken care of?
So you can either go just to the website, which is frontdoor.com, but to just download the app, you can either go to Google Play or the Apple Store. So it's super easy. Just download the app. Obviously, it's free. We get a couple of lines of information, but it's a very quick registration, and then you're off and running.
Yep. Very simple.
Fantastic. And that's frontdoor.com?
That's right.
Yes. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us and providing such great information. Unfortunately, though, our tripods are starting to get tired, so we're going to have to take a bit of a break. But when we come back, we've got some more show for you.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, if you're making your way out to do any water activities, it's important that you have the right protection with you, and especially since our water levels are so high from all of that precipitation that we saw over the course of the winter and now that snow runoff. So right now, I've got the Onyx Move Vent Life Vest in front of me. This vest has some great features to it, one of which being soft, lightweight foam flotation. Now, if you are looking for this in your kayaks or in your canoes and you want that nice mesh back, well then it has that feature, making it more comfortable for you to sit anywhere where there's a high back and you need to be nice and safe out there. Now, as you're making your way out into the water, there is a built-in whistle so that if you need to be heard, you can make yourself heard with this lovely whistle. There's also some nice reflection pieces making it easy for you to be seen as you're out there, and especially if you're doing it first thing in the morning or later into the afternoon when you're out there on the rivers or on the lakes. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports and you check out all of their great inventory for these nice pieces that are going to keep you safe out there on the waters. Now you can always go to their website at sunandski.com for some more information or for some more fabulous products that'll keep you safe out there on the water.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Sunny skies throughout your entire Sunday and the rest of the week. This is Liz at your TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at your Sunday, everybody. By 8 a.m., 57 degrees. Your high today is 83. We only have a 15% chance of precipitation. Mostly sunny skies today. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful day for all your Independence Day celebrations. Sunny skies throughout the day. By noon, it'll be 77 degrees. By 4 p.m., 81. And by 8 p.m., 75 degrees and sunny skies. As we take a look right now at the I-70 corridor, super hot day in Denver, 82 degrees with pure sunshine. In Vail, only a 15% chance of precipitation and 83 degrees in Vail, 81, and 76 in Avon with sunny skies all the way around. As we take a look at your overnight low, it's 48 degrees tonight. A nice clear night for stargazing, everybody. Your sun will set at 8:40 p.m. And now we're going to take a look at your 5-day forecast, kicking off your Monday with mostly sunny skies, 85 degrees and 50 degrees for your low. And then on Tuesday, only a 15% chance of precipitation. We have mostly sunny skies, 87 for your high and 51 for your low. By Wednesday, 15% of precipitation, mostly sunny skies, 84 degrees for your high, 49 for your low. By Thursday, only a 20% chance of precipitation, mostly sunny skies, 78 for your high and 50 degrees for your low. And then by Friday, 88 degrees for your high, mostly sunny skies, and 52 degrees for your low. That's a look at your 5-day forecast. It's going to be a great Sunday. Get out there and enjoy the great weather. And if you want to wear something really cool for your Independence Day celebrations, head on over to Sun and Ski. They are sponsoring your weather right now. You can check them out. They're located in Avon. It's a giant store. They have so many great things, clothing, gear, accessories, and all your sporting needs for every season of the year. Check them out at sunandski.com, and Sun and Ski located right here in Avon. It's a beautiful day. Let's get out there and enjoy all of the Independence Day festivities and so much more. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail.
Hi friends, and welcome to Vail Vibes. I'm Avisha Scarborough. Today we are in Minturn, a place that many refer to as the last small mountain town around, and we're going to check out their amazing Makers Market.
Walking along Main Street in Minturn, I took in the idyllic charm of this former railroad and mining town.
Feels like it has community, it has a small town character. We definitely get visitors and tourists, but it's not a resort.
But don't let the small town spirit fool you. Many of these artisans here are nothing short of world class, and many have worldwide impact. Tia Woven Goods, founded by Simbala Drame, has improved the lives of hundreds of women in Ghana by employing them to weave these baskets. Cedric Bolton is her nephew, and he helps his aunt at several farmers markets a week.
Our mission is to empower these women to stand on their own 2 feet, to feel like they can support their families, to empower them to move forward and feel like they're thriving members in society.
Sandstone Jewelry and Knits also empowers women.
They're made by single mothers in Kenya so that they can be employed and provide for their families.
And Palden Hester, who's originally from Tibet, has a family-run business. This is her mom, who she said started making jewelry while exiled in Nepal. When coming to the U.S., Palden says she saw many similarities between Tibetan and Native American jewelry.
I thought Tibet is only one who wears a lot of turquoise and coral, but then I saw a lot of Native people wearing jewelry too, same colors.
With so many inspiring handmade items, customers said they love shopping here.
5 bracelets.
Because it makes an impact.
It is, yeah, so they're real fruit.
Some of these products were made with imagination.
Straight into the flame.
Some were made with skill and courage. And others were made in loving memory of a dear friend.
He was such a cool kid, and his mom just came and spent 2 days with me.
What makes these items truly one of a kind are the people behind them. And soon, there will be a lot more to look forward to.
Starting next week, we have about double the size of vendors, and we'll extend all the way down in this same general area, but we'll extend further down, and we'll have a food court with food trucks and lots of food vendors. And we're also adding a kids zone this year, which will have tons of kids activities. We're going to have a bounce house, a mechanical bull, face painting, and a build your own stuffed animal station, and we'll have the climbing wall back from Eagle Climbing and Fitness. And we're also doing some kids' story times this year, too.
The Minturn Farmers Market will be held every Saturday morning in downtown Minturn until September 2nd. For TV8 Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough.
Good morning, Vail.
TV8 se complace en compartir que nos estamos preparando para lanzar nueva programación en español. Pero antes de hacerlo, queremos saber de ti, nuestra increíble comunidad, sobre lo que tú quieres ver. Por eso, te invitamos a un evento especial en nuestro estudio el 12 de julio a las 6 de la tarde. Ven a compartir tus ideas, opiniones y visiones sobre el futuro de nuestra programación en español. Ya sean eventos locales, programas educativos o entretenimiento, queremos que tú formes parte de este proceso y ayudes a dar forma a nuestra programación. No te pierdas esta maravillosa oportunidad de ser parte de televisión que te refleja y te representa. Para más información y para confirmar tu asistencia, visita tv8vail.com. TV8 is excited to share that we're preparing to launch new programming in Spanish. But before we do, we want to hear from you, our incredible community, about what you want to see. That's why we invite you to a special event at our studio on July 12th at 6 p.m. Come share your ideas, opinions, and visions regarding the future of our Spanish programming. Whether it's local events, educational programs, or entertainment, we want you to be a part of this process and help shape our Spanish programming. Don't miss out on this wonderful opportunity to be a part of television that reflects and represents you. For full details and to RSVP, visit tv8vail.com.
Here at Sun & Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun & Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. Ben Roof had a very busy week this week. He got to talk to a lot of amazing people. Now, I know there's a lot of college students out there looking for scholarship ideas and things like that. Well, Ben had the opportunity to talk with, it's called Scholarship Owl. It's also an app, and you can check that out and find out how you can get some incredible scholarship programs for what you're looking for. Let's take a look and see right now.
Welcome back to the show. As we're starting to get into summer, students are starting to prepare for college. And one of the most important things for college is figuring out how to fund our college experiences. And we're now joined by Jennifer Finetti of Scholarship Owl, who is an expert in this space to help us kind of experience or explore scholarship opportunities. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about how the scholarship and the college funding environment looks like right now. It's been a little while since I applied myself.
Absolutely. So, students should always submit the FAFSA in October of every year because you need that to apply for federal and state grants, but you can also apply for scholarships. I strongly recommend that students apply for scholarships from the universities they're applying from, scholarships that are local in their own community, and also scholarships from private organizations like what we have on the Scholarship Owl platform.
Awesome. Could you tell us a little bit about the differences between those different kind of categories with the scholarships? I know can be some huge differences between federal and state aid and some of the private offers that are out there.
For sure. So, federal and state grant aid would be money you do not have to repay. And of course, if you take out student loans, that would be money you do have to repay. Scholarships are also funds you do not have to repay. So we really encourage students to focus, first of all, on federal and state grants, and secondly, on scholarships, because the last thing you want to do is graduate college with the burden of debt. Universities that you apply for, they offer lots and lots of scholarships. Many times they're offering them as recruitment enticements. So that's one of the differences between a university scholarship and a private external scholarship. So for example, you could apply to a private university and you might be offered a scholarship of, let's say, $10,000 a year for all 4 years, which is amazing. But if that college normally charges $50,000 a year for you to attend, all included with tuition and room and board, then getting a discount of $10,000 sounds really nice, except that you still owe $40,000, right, per year. So it's really important that you understand, what the total cost of attendance will be minus whatever grant aid you're going to get, as well as minus whatever scholarships you're going to get, so that you can determine your total out-of-pocket cost. When you go to a public university, they may not offer quite as many large scholarships, but the total cost of attendance will be less. So it's important that you evaluate, when you're applying to college, is this a private school? Is this an out-of-state school, which tends to also cost more? Or is it a public in-state university? And then compare that to your total financial aid and scholarship offer to determine which one is going to be most affordable for you.
That totally makes a lot of sense to me. It parallels my own experience when I was applying for colleges. I went to college in Colorado and was looking between CU Boulder and the University of Denver. Despite being half the cost at CU Boulder, University of Denver offered me almost $50,000 in scholarship opportunities, which ended up making it way the cheaper option.
That's awesome.
Let me ask you this. I know when I was applying, there were tons of scholarship offers from nonprofits, businesses, from all sorts of parts of the community. And one of the things that was always stuck with me is the Barbie Scholarship. My freshman year of college, the Barbie Scholarship went to a man because he was the only person who applied. So
Wow.
tell me a little bit about how Scholarship Owl can help students look for some of those more obscure and more unique scholarship opportunities.
We've got so many scholarships on our platform throughout the whole year. One of the mistakes that students make is they apply for scholarships maybe only during a month or two of the school year. But, right now this summer, it's a fabulous time to apply for scholarships. At any given time, we usually have about $800,000 or more dollars in available scholarships. So I really encourage students to apply to scholarships year round. One of the things that makes us different is that rather than Googling for scholarships, which is what so many people do, and it can be really frustrating and overwhelming, is that we've got the scholarships right in our platform, making it really easy for students. We're also AI powered. And so, the more you use our platform to apply for scholarships, the more relevant your matches are going to be. We have lots of special tools that you won't find anywhere else. Like, for example, you can see how many other members of Scholarship Owl applied for each scholarship, so that you can look at it and focus on low competition scholarships. We also have credibility scores to make sure you're applying for scholarships that are really worth your time and effort. So there's a lot of really great things within our platform that make it not only faster and easier to apply for scholarships, but that also boost your chances of actually winning those scholarships.
Fantastic. So tell me a little bit about the tools that Scholarship Owl offers to help assist with some of those AI-powered tools. Like, is it anything like how some of those online job applications kind of help autofill some of the more common parts of these forms?
That's a great question. And with Scholarship Owl, you actually don't have to fill out any application forms. So it's one of the things we do is exactly what you just said. So when you fill out your profile on Scholarship Owl, we automatically port that data to all of the applications so that you don't have to fill out your name and your mailing address and your email address and your year in school and your GPA and your major and all those things that providers want to know about you. It's already in your profile, so we just put it into the applications for you. So that's just one of the tools. Another thing that we do is we send weekly AI-powered recommendations to you every single week. And as you use the platform more and more over time, those matches and recommendations are going to be more relevant to you because, kind of like Amazon, when you buy something and it says, here are some other things that people like you have bought. It's sort of like that, right? Where we send these recommendations to you that are based on your interests that you've demonstrated by the way you apply for scholarships.
That totally makes a lot of sense, and was something that I've always found incredibly frustrating about applying for anything online is how often you have to resubmit and refill out the same form over and over. And is there any recommendations that you would have for students who are trying to stay motivated when applying for scholarships, or how frequently they should start to look or apply in the summer?
Motivation to apply for scholarships is one of the largest problems that we encounter with students across the board. And it's simply because a lot of students, get initially motivated and then they get really overwhelmed with the tediousness and repetitiveness of the process. Maybe they don't like applying for essay scholarships, and so many scholarships require an essay, for example. But on our platform, there are lots of scholarships that don't require an essay at all. We do, of course, still have essay scholarships, but we have scholarships where you can apply with a social media link, or you can upload a video or do some kind of artwork if you're an artist. So there's all different kinds of scholarships that help students stay motivated. We also try to have conversations with providers that we work with and encourage them to have the kinds of scholarships that will interest students today. And I think that makes a big difference as well, because, a lot of providers just assume, for example, that you should have an essay because that's what happened when they were applying to college 20, 30 years ago. And now they're in positions to offer scholarships. And so they assume you need to do that. But today's students are different. They're really media savvy. And, so we really try to cater to them with the kinds of scholarships that will appeal to them. And that does help improve motivation.
That's absolutely fantastic. Jennifer, thank you so much for all of this wonderful advice. And before I let you go, do you have one last tip for us?
The most important thing I would say is to not give up. Persistence is really key when it comes to scholarships. And parents can really help with that, really help urge your kids to keep going. And, you can apply for a few scholarships and you sometimes have to wait a few months to find out if you won. Just because you're waiting doesn't mean you should just sit and wait. You should keep on going, keep applying. and really aim for trying to apply to about 3 scholarships per week, if at all possible, year round. And that's really going to increase your odds of winning.
Fantastic. Jennifer Finetti of Scholarship Owl, thank you so much for joining us today, and have a great rest of your afternoon.
Thank you.
Well, that's all the time we have for right now. Don't forget to check out these messages and then join us for more right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tva8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Sunny skies throughout your entire Sunday and the rest of the week. This is Liz at your TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at your Sunday, everybody. By 8 a.m., 57 degrees. Your high today is 83. We only have a 15% chance of precipitation. Mostly sunny skies today. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful day for all your Independence Day celebrations. Sunny skies throughout the day. By noon, it'll be 77 degrees. By 4 p.m., 81. And by 8 p.m., 75 degrees and sunny skies. As we take a look right now at the I-70 corridor, super hot day in Denver, 82 degrees with pure sunshine. In Vail, only a 15% chance of precipitation and 83 degrees in Vail, 81 and 76 in Avon with sunny skies all the way around. As we take a look at your overnight low, it's 48 degrees tonight. A nice clear night for stargazing, everybody. Your sun will set at 8:40 p.m. And now we're going to take a look at your 5-day forecast, kicking off your Monday with mostly sunny skies, 85 degrees and 50 degrees for your low. And then on Tuesday, only a 15% chance of precipitation. We have mostly sunny skies, 87 for your high and 51 for your low. By Wednesday, 15% of precipitation, mostly sunny skies, 84 degrees for your high, 49 for your low. By Thursday, only a 20% chance of precipitation, mostly sunny skies, 78 for your high and 50 degrees for your low. And then by Friday, 88 degrees for your high, mostly sunny skies, and 52 degrees for your low. That's a look at your 5-day forecast. It's going to be a great Sunday. Get out there and enjoy the great weather. And if you want to wear something really cool for your Independence Day celebrations, head on over to Sun and Ski. They are sponsoring your weather right now. You can check them out. They're located in Avon. It's a giant store. They have so many great things, clothing, gear, accessories, and all your sporting needs for every season of the year. Check them out at sunandski.com, and Sun and Ski located right here in Avon. It's a beautiful day. Let's get out there and enjoy all of the Independence Day festivities and so much more. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
I had a fantastic Sunday morning with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. It's going to be a great weekend. I hope you get out there and have so much fun. Whether you go to Gypsum, Minturn, Avon, or Vail, celebrate safely, responsibly, and happily for Independence Day. We are all coming together for this great celebration. It's a nice long weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Have an amazing experience with everybody, friends and family. We all get together, and we are one giant community. So enjoy, everybody, and we will see you back here on Monday for Good Day, Good Morning, and everything Vail right here on TV8 with all of your great new hosts and some of us oldies right here on Good Morning Vail. Enjoy your week, everybody, and happy Independence Day.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TVA Viewers' Choice Awards, where we celebrate the videos that got the most views from viewers like you. I'm Max Turner. Let's see who's taking home the prizes for the month of May. Taking home the bronze is Good Morning Vail's May 4th edition, featuring important updates from the scoreboard and the town of Avon. The silver award goes to Good Morning Vail on May 18th, featuring recruiter guy Bill Humbert. The gold goes to May 22nd edition of Good Morning Vail, featuring the best of CC Zach and Glitz and Glam. The Platinum Award goes to Good Morning Vail's featuring Ride Your Bike to School Day with Mark Sassy on location. And clinching the #1 spot and taking home the Diamond Award is Good Morning Vail's May 2nd edition, featuring Claire Noble in the Eagle Valley Animal Shelter. If you missed any of these trending videos, make sure to migrate over to our YouTube page and check out the playlist for the winners of the month of May. I'm Max Turner, and I'll see you next time.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Welcome to Scoreboard Nation, sponsored by Sun and Ski Sports. I'm your host, Maddie Evans. Now, Scoreboard Nation is an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to our three favorite mountain towns, Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. We've got a very fun show in store for you as we're going to be introducing you to some great athletes. We've got mixed martial artist Phil Rowe joining us, and then we've got long-distance trail runner Joseph Gray. Then we're going to be hitting the greens over in Reno, Tahoe. Let's kick things off in Reno, Tahoe, where you should grab your clubs as we're going to go play Old Greenwood in Truckee.
What's up, everybody? Alex Margulies here at Old Greenwood in Truckee, home yet again of the Barracuda Championship, a PGA Tour event right here in our backyard. They've held an event now 3 years in a row at this gorgeous golf course, and this has turned into one of the highlights on the PGA Tour for many of the players. We're going to go catch up with tournament director Chris Hoff and tell us just why this place is so special. All right, Chris, this place is just in unbelievable shape playing in the first couple holes. Tell me about just how unique this place is when it comes to the PGA Tour and how much fun this is for the golfers.
Well, first we're at elevation. You know, we're almost 6,000 feet up here, so balls are going to go 10, 12, sometimes 15% further. They're already hitting it a long ways, and then they come up to 6,000 feet, and they're just absolutely hitting bombs. So That's the first thing. The second is, you know, we've got tree-lined fairways everywhere. You kind of feel like you're on vacation up here. Players have absolutely loved our move up here, and we couldn't be happier.
You have had some incredible golfers come through and play this tournament, especially in recent years. I mean, we're talking Colin Morikawa, we're talking John Rahm, we're talking Scotty Scheffler. How do you anticipate this year's field to kind of stack up?
You know, that's the great thing, is you never really know. With John, Scotty, and Colin, you kind of had a good idea. This year's college crop, there's a lot of really good players. There's not really one that has stood out, but we're looking forward to seeing who the next Colin, the next John, the next Scotty. We had Cam Smith here a few years ago. You go down to the top 10 in the world, and it's amazing how many of those guys have played here.
All right, give me a favorite hole on the golf course. There's so many good ones. To me, the finish is just so strong. I mean, are you kind of picking one of those holes?
You know, 16, 17, and 18. You've got 16, which on the weekend is usually a drivable par 4. 17 is a long par 3, and then 18 is straight uphill. So you've got some drama on those last 3 holes for sure. Anything can happen. We saw Richie Wierenski chip in for eagle 2 years ago. That completely flipped his round around. Last year, Eric Van Rooyen on number 8 made eagle. That completely launched him to the top of the leaderboard. So with the Stableford format, it's not just you're gaining 2 strokes to par, you're gaining 5 points with an eagle, which is huge.
Yeah, and that's a different deal to Stableford. Basically, you're rewarding the aggressiveness. You're rewarding guys because you're going to be a higher weight for getting eagles and even birdies.
Yeah, a birdie's worth 2 points. If you make a bogey, you're only losing 1. So normal play, if you make a bogey and then you make a birdie, you're even par. With our format, you'll still be up 1 point if that happens.
All right, can't wait. July 14 to 17. Check it out. This is going to be an amazing year up at Barracuda Championship. We can't wait to have all the coverage all week long here at Old Greenwood. See you guys next time.
Alex, I think that next time you should take me with you because I'm feeling pretty confident about a hole-in-one situation on that course. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more here on Scoreboard Nation.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar Hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
It's that time where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, if you're making your way out to do any water activities, it's important that you have the right protection with you, and especially since our water levels are so high from all of that precipitation that we saw over the course of the winter and now that snow runoff. So right now, I've got the Onyx Move Vent Life Vest in front of me. This vest has some great features to it, one of which being soft, lightweight foam flotation. Now, if you are looking for this in your kayaks or in your canoes and you want that nice mesh back, well, then it has that feature, making it more comfortable for you to sit anywhere where there's a high back and you need to be nice and safe out there. Now, as you're making your way out into the water, there is a built-in whistle so that if you need to be heard, you can make yourself heard with this lovely whistle. There's also some nice reflection pieces, making it easy for you to be seen as you're out there, and especially if you're doing it first thing in the morning or later into the afternoon when you're out there on the rivers or on the lakes. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports and you check out all of their great inventory for these nice pieces that are going to keep you safe out there on the waters. Now, you can always go to their website at sunandski.com for some more information or for some more fabulous products that'll keep you safe out there on the water.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Welcome back to Scoreboard Nation. I'm your host, Maddie Evans. Now, before the break, we went and did some golfing, and now we're going to meet an incredible athlete. Our sports director, Blake O'Rulian, got the chance to meet up with mixed martial artist Phil Rowe and talk about his incredible career and what's next for the amazing athlete. So let's take a look and see what he said.
If I'm correct, you haven't fought in front of a big UFC crowd yet, right? Because you've been on fight nights and then a couple pay-per-views when there still weren't any fans. Do you think that that's going to help you, knowing that you've been there before? You've been at MSG. You've been there cornering Jacare. You know what it's like, what the crowd sounds like when you're right there at the cage.
Yes and no. With fighting, man, nothing matters but fighting. So, like, whether I'm mad, I'm sad, I'm happy, emotions don't win fights. My skill set does. So, none of that really matters, you know. I'm looking forward to the crowd, you know, because I know I'm one of one in this game. There is not one human being on this entire roster that is relatively close to who I am. There's no one on this entire roster that talks to my culture, you know, that talks to the people where I'm from. I love Francis Ngannou. I show him the utmost respect. Kamaru Usman's one of the baddest men to ever live. But just quite frank, where I'm from, people don't know those guys, you know, in the most respectful, humble way. You go to South Jamaica, Queens, you ask a kid who's Francis Ngannou, like talking about. You ask him who Gervonta Davis is, they'll know who he is. You know, you go to East Flatbush, Brooklyn, you say, hey, do you know who Israel Adesanya is? You know what I mean? So, like, there's nobody in the UFC that's for my culture. And it's just a fact. Like, it's not a knock to none of these guys. So I'm the face of my culture. So I want to be able to walk out in the crowd. I want a Harlem Shake to the cage, and I want people to see me where I'm from. And I want kids to see where I'm from, like, say, man, it's cool. Look at Philly. You know what I mean? Like, I don't got to, the only way out of here isn't basketball or rap. You know, like, I can box, I can do jiu-jitsu, you know, I can do martial arts. That's cool, you know, because culturally, this is still kind of taboo for my people.
Where did you start fighting? Was it in Brooklyn or was it in Florida?
I didn't really start locking in until way after high school. My gift was basketball, you know. I know that was my gift. And people say it all the time, I could have been in the NBA, I could have done this, I know I could have been in the NBA. I know